Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, as you can see in the title, it says unlimited talking text for $30. Now how is that so? Obviously I'm going to break it down in this video for you. So if you see my iPhone here, at first let me start with a small disclaimer. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. I'll start with the first disclaimer here. Currently this will only work on the iPhones. And it's not just limited to the iPhone 5 or whatever, or 5S. It's just iOS period. You can't do this with Android at the moment, but you will be able to. So get ready to have unlimited talk, text, and data for 30 bucks. Alright, so currently this will only work, and I know some of you might already be doing this, and some of you might have heard of it already. It's circulating a little bit on the webs, but I wanted to go ahead and put a video up to really get it out there. So shout out in the comments if you're already doing this. But how can you get unlimited talk, text, and data with T-Mobile's $30 plan that's offered through Walmart or new activations? It's very simple. All you'll need to do is have an iPhone. You'll need an iPhone currently because it won't work with Android because the options aren't there. And you'll just need to use your Hangouts. And with Hangouts, you'll need to already have a Google Voice number. You'll need to have a Google Voice number, and you'll need to have Hangouts. Now you have to have Hangouts installed, and if you want to have Google Voice installed, you can. But through Hangouts, iOS now can make phone calls, and it can call any phone number free. So with Google Voice currently, when you make a phone call, it calls your phone number, and it uses up your minutes. I'm trying to get this camera, the video brightness right for you guys. It uses up your minutes. So Google Voice will call your number, and then it'll ring you. So you're using your minutes. Well, with Hangouts, it's now integrated. So the Google Voice application can be used for texting and SMS, and this one can as well. So Google Voice is kind of just, they're going to eventually do away with it, is what I'm hearing. And you've heard that already. That's nothing new. But in Google Voice, again, like I said, you'll have to use, let me open up the Google Voice application here. You'll have to use your number, your phone number, to get, eventually you're going through your service provider to push it out. Now on T-Mobile's unlimited data and text with 100 minutes, that's just it. It's $30, but you only get 100 minutes. But using Google Voice will use your minutes. Using Hangout will use your data. And in most cases, no one uses 5 gigs. The average user does not use 5 gigs. It's been tested, and the average user uses less than a gig in a month. Now all of us techies, we can blow through that 5 gigs of data in a day or so. I know I can. I've used up all the data on this device, which is I switched my SIM cards. This is my $30 plan right here. So I have no minutes, and I have no data, no high-speed data, but I still can do the slower data because you can see there I'm on LTE. And I still have the unlimited text. But when you call this number, it's going to tell you, oh, at the subscriber's request, we are not receiving phone calls. And if you try to make a phone call directly from the phone, it's going to tell you your Google Voice balance is low. And let me see if I can demonstrate that for you. I'm just going to dial. I'll make up a number here. No, you know what? I don't want to call someone. Let me see if it'll just do it with voicemail.
Your T-Mobile prepaid balance is too low to complete this call. You must renew your plan or refill your account to complete this call.
So it immediately hangs up. Well, that's not the case with Hangouts. Hangouts will allow you to go ahead and call. You can call any number. So I'm going to ring this phone over here because, oops, this is my unlimited plan. This is on my family plan. So I'm going to ring that phone right there, and I'm going to block out the number because I don't want you guys to call my Google Voice number. I'll be getting calls. I already get a lot of texts, or excuse me, a lot of inboxes. Let me see. Okay, so it won't let you block the number, but I will ring the phone because it wants to know that it's an actual phone number. So I'll ring this phone right here, So I am calling this phone right here. You can see it's calling this device. I can't show you the number, but it is ringing. So let me see if I can block this out here. You can see it's calling it. So it works. You can make calls using the iPhone currently, because the iPhone has the option. I don't know why Google would do that. I mean, that's side note here. Side note. Why would you give this nice feature to iOS first instead of doing it to Android first? That I don't know. So, hey, I have no idea. But I'm going to show you that. So you already can see that I don't have any minutes available. Now I'm going to show you that I don't have any web, and then it's been reduced to 2G speeds. So I'm going to go into the application here for data and see if we can at least get it to load up, because you'll see it should say your speeds have been reduced or whatever to 2G speeds, or you'll see a really low number of for the data use, like 45 or 75 or something like that, if it'll even load, because the data is so slow when you're browsing. But as you can see, for making a phone call, and I've actually called a few people and they had no idea that I was using the internet, basically a VoIP call. They had no idea. It sounded the same to them, and I didn't tell them, because my Google Voice number is the number that I give out to everyone. I don't want people to have my real phone number. For several people have my real phone number, but people will, on my business cards, it has my Google Voice number, everything, and I keep it that way. So the data is so slow on here, like it's reduced in speeds, that I can't even get it to load it up. So let me see if I can do the dialing one. I have to go to the dialer and do #92. See, it says I've used 53, but if I could just get the web to load up, I'm gonna see if I can show you that it really has used. Let me see if I can go to m.web to go the old way. Alright, and let me see if I can load it up this way so you can see that it's actually been reduced. I blew through just 5 gigs on this thing in a day or so, but I have my unlimited on this one. This SIM card is actually on a family plan, and this is just my second line that I have for my second device. And you can see it's really going slow. It's at a crawl here because I have used my 5 gigs of data. So what does this mean for people who are on a tight budget? It means this: if you can get your hands on pretty much any iPhone, install or set up your Google Voice number, install the app, set it up however you want to do it, and then install Hangouts, you can have unlimited talk, text, and data for $30. So the plan comes with 100 minutes, unlimited text, 5 gigs of LTE speeds of data, and then it's clocked down after that. But when you're making phone calls, you won't be able to tell. There's no skip and stutter. As long as you have a signal, you'll have a clear phone call when you're talking to someone. Let me see if I can get this to load up for you so you can see that I've actually blew through all that data a long time ago. But yeah, folks, this is a really good way for people starting out using who's on a really tight budget. I know if you're saying I'm on a tight budget, I can't even get an iPhone. I don't know if it'll work on a Windows phone. I'm gonna have to grab one of my Windows phones and see if it'll work. I don't even know if Hangouts is on Windows Phone, to be honest. I don't even power it on. But for sure, again, it definitely works with the iPhone. And again, I don't know why Google would do this, give that great feature to iOS instead. Okay, so here we go. So as you can see here, I have no minutes remaining, and my speeds have been reduced to 2G speeds. So there it is. That's it. And the only reason it shows internet usage there is because those are the 2G speeds. But as you can see, it says your web is at basic 2G speeds. Warning, data usage. All right, so there you go, folks. You can now still get some talk time. You basically will have unlimited talk on your iPhone using the Google Hangouts application, because the Google Hangout application gives you phone calls, which is a huge win for people who are on a tight budget, who want to get an iPhone and don't want to be on a contract. And as you can see there, I don't know if you noticed that I paid $38 because I have insurance. So your iPhone will be covered. So if you can afford to, it's not even about if you can afford to. If you want to have unlimited talk and text and data, and you grab the T-Mobile plan and get yourself an iPhone, because currently that's what's only available. But by the time this circulates, it'll probably be available on the Google site. I think it's coming at the end of this month, to be honest. As you can see here in the Google application, there's no icon right here. There's normally an icon right there. It's an icon there on the iOS one, and I'll show you here. You see there? See that talking icon? That's a phone icon. So when you press the phone icon, it takes you here, and you can actually make the phone calls. On the Google one, stupid Google, man. It's just stupid to me for Google to do that. But there's no icon on that one. I don't know why they would give this feature to iOS first. But there it is, folks. Spend $30, spend $38, have your iPhone covered. You can now walk into the Apple Store, buy the 5S that you want, buy whatever you want to get for iPhone. Go hit Craigslist, get an iPhone, get the T-Mobile activation kit, and get yourself unlimited talk, text, and data for $30. There it is, folks. That's my video for Friday. I will see you guys in the next video. Go Android. Note 3. I love it. Love that device. See you guys. I would upload my bloopers, but man, sometimes I have to re-record some of these videos so many times. It's like, oh my God, I just give up and just go downstairs and leave. Anyway, no blunders in this video. Maybe I'll do that. Put up some of my bloopers. Oh my God, you'd be amazed at how many bloopers occur when you're recording a video. Phone call rings and or just anything, and it just goes bad. All right, guys. See you in the next video.